Okay. Today we're going to talk about science
Science.
and also physics.
Huh?
I can't say the word. Fig. Yeah, I can't say it.
Science, evolution.
Yeah, sure. That.
We're going to cover some deep topics today. Pardon my attire. I'm actually going to go to an art show later tonight. So, I got to dress to impress, I suppose. Right, Elazar? Give me 5.
Not really.
So we are going to talk about science, and Elazar has an interest in science, so we're going to talk about the universe. So Elazar, how do you understand the universe to begin?
Because how our planet was, how life started the Big Bang.
The Big Bang. So let's start at the Big Bang. Tell us about the Big Bang.
The planet back then, it was just nothing there.
Nothing there?
Yes, but then we hit another planet.
Mm-hmm.
That's what caused it.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go a little further back. Let's talk about the beginning of the universe as we understand it.
There's the beginning.
Yeah, so what happened at the very beginning?
There was this planet.
Before the planets, before the solar system, before the galaxies, what do we know? Or what do we understand there?
There was nothing there.
Nothing there, and then what happened suddenly?
The Big Bang.
The Big Bang, and what happened with the Big Bang? Can you describe it a little bit?
It was like a whole big explosion.
It was a big explosion, and from this explosion came... This, right? Everything that is, right? And you fast forward a little bit, and what happens then? What starts forming as a result of the Big Bang?
Life. It started in the water.
Okay.
And then land started coming.
Man evolved?
No, land.
Oh, land. Okay, land. Okay.
And then more evolving. Millions and millions. They just keep on evolving.
Mm-hmm.
And then apes came along. And scientists says that apes evolved to humans.
And we are called, what's the scientific name for humans?
Wait, what?
The scientific name for humans.
Wait, what?
Homo, you know the word.
Homo
Homo sapiens, there you go. So, we got the creation of the universe through the Big Bang. Several billion years transpire.
Mm-hmm.
Galaxies starts forming, right?
Yep.
Within these galaxies, planets start forming. One very important planet that formed is Earth, the one we live in.
Yes, the one that crashed by another planet.
Right. So Earth is a combination of big chunks, maybe of other planets combined together.
Mm-hmm. And
what causes that, Elazar?
The what?
What causes matter to attract each other?
Because the gravity.
Gravity. There you go. So gravity attracts matter. Anything that has matter has a natural has gravity to it. This gravity pulls this stuff together, and it becomes real tight.
And then things just start forming.
And things starts forming, right?
But the biggest question is, how did the water get there?
How did the water? Good question. So Elazar has a question. How did the water start? Once these planets starts forming, how did water get here on Earth?
But plants were actually plants were there.
Plants were not there. So water was here before the plants, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how did the water get on Earth?
I guess I don't know.
So there's many theories of how water came to Earth, and one of the theories is that it might have been in space, has giant collections of water, or water was on a comet or asteroid, smacked onto Earth, and it brought water onto Earth.
Yep. But the other planet we crashed into was our moon.
Right. So our moon crashed into Earth. Parts of it, because of gravity, formed around the Earth, collected onto itself, and became our moon.
But the moon, since we broke half of it, now it's fun. Now it's just like...
It's not as big as it used to be, right?
That used to be bigger than Earth.
Perhaps. Okay, so Elazar. So we arrive at mankind, right? We evolved from... Apes. What do you understand evolution to be?
So like remember like you adapt to something.
You adapt to certain things.
Like
what do you
like
adapt
people,
to?
like people. Like a kid like keeps on going like just like keeps on growing up. And then he looks different.
He looks different, right? Why?
Because it's changing.
It's changing, right? Change is a natural pattern, natural progression of life, right?
So then, the animals in the sea started turning into like land animals.
Right, animals in the sea start turning into land animals.
And then it just keeps on going.
It just keeps on going, right? Okay. So Elazar, what do you think about evolution?
I think evolution is something like you just like grow out of your old stage, and then you just go back to your new one. Like you go to a new one.
So Elazar is saying that evolution helps animals change from a different stage to a different stage, right? Keep going and going.
Like
and going.
Pretend if what if I say we're apes, right?
Right.
And the apes were just keeps on evolving. So like they were turning into like that ape, then they moved to the next one, then the next one, then this one.
Okay, so you see that there's a natural progression, right? So we talked about the universe.
Yes.
What is the universe doing right now?
The universe is just the sun. They're just like right now moving like tiny inch, just a tiny inch.
So the universe is actually expanding, right? The universe is expanding.
The solar systems are moving. Like each like a lot of years. It takes a lot of years to just make one whole circle.
Okay, so Elazar is saying that depending on the planet that you're on, it may take a year or multiple years to make a rotation around
the whole sun.
The whole sun. Right?
Because like you're like, because you might be like on you might be like on the like close to the sun, right?
Right. If you're close to the sun, then what does that mean?
Like you're like you can move, but like that means you got a tiny circle.
Right. And if you have a tiny circle, what does that mean?
You could go faster.
You could go faster. So Elazar is saying that if you're closer to the sun, your orbit around the sun is going to be faster than if you were further from the sun.
Because like the sun is just like right here.
Right.
Like this just big giant ball in the middle.
Right.
And then like the other ones are just like the tiny one, like the other solar systems that's close are just like has a tiny loop just around it. And like we just have like a whole huge one.
Did you want to talk about God?
Me?
Yeah. Remember you were mentioning it earlier?
No.
You don't remember when we were in the car, you talked about it. Well, what do you think about God?
I think God is like a spirit.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Like I forgot like the thing, but remember the one that like he's a god, and he like gives he helps people like give life and something. I forgot his name. But like God is just like that. But he actually makes things. So like I think God just like was like he had like a great idea to just start doing this, then just started making evolutions. So like he like was like I think they should like evolve to like go to different stages.
You think so? You think God had a hand in evolution?
He could.
Why?
He could.
Yeah, he could, or she could, because God might be a woman.
It's a he or she.
It's a he or she. We don't know. Do you think that evolution and the existence of God contradict each other?
What?
Contradict each other.
Like
they clash. Those two things clash. Do you think they're compatible?
I think God. I think he. Maybe like I'm not sure. Like he might, but like that also could just been like some like thing out of order. Like so, it might. Maybe he just wanted to like. Maybe like he didn't want to do that. Maybe he wanted to start it like another way. Or like that just happened and then that's how he started.
Oh yeah. Do you? Let me ask you this. Do you think? Suppose you had a spaceship, right? And you could go anywhere in the universe, right? Any galaxy, any solar system. Do you think you'll find God? Why?
Because, like, if he was the one who makes it, why would he want to be in there?
Good point. Say that again, Elazar.
Like, if he was the one who makes it, like, why would he want to be in there? Like, he was just like, if he makes it, he already knows how it's going to look.
Right.
He already going to know. So, like, and, like, walking into it is going to just, like, it's not going to feel any different.
So, Elazar is saying that if God created the universe, God most likely does not live in the universe. So where does he live?
I guess he just lives in the spirit world.
The spirit world?
Yes. Maybe that's where he is. I'm going to get some tea.
Hold on. We'll have some tea in a second. Let's finish our conversation because we got maybe 2-3 more minutes. And this is very interesting stuff.
Okay.
So, Elazar is saying that if there's a God, he or she does not live in the universe. Probably lives in a spirit world, you said? Or in another dimension.
But if there's another dimension, he's one. So wait, but what would happen if he?
Daddy.
So wait, he just created this. So if he created this dimension,
Excuse me, everyone. I know that this is a video.
But wait, my question is, why would he just make this? This.
Can I be with you? Come on, Daddy.
Yes, baby, you can do that.
Okay, but go.
Okay.
So why would he? So wait, if he created this dimension, right?
Right.
So why would he leave to go to another one? But if he created this, but why would he want to leave to another one?
Because maybe the way God operates, maybe he operates outside of the time-space continuum. Maybe the laws that he created for the universe or the multiverse, God operates outside of that.
Yeah, but like my question is what? But like, if he wanted to create another dimension,
right?
Why would he just? But like, so he created this dimension,
right?
But then
he created this reality. This reality has multi-dimensions.
Yes, but why would he create multi? Like, is he like? Are we going to be inside that multi? Like, or we're going to just act different?
I don't know. That's a good question, and that's
like,
what astrophysicists are trying to figure out right now.
Or like, is it going to be like something that we haven't seen, like aliens, like that?
It's possible. It is possible that a different life form might be sensitive, might actually live and operate within an entire different dimension from the one we live.
Yeah, but we humans, we can actually destroy our dimension. We can.
We can, but we must first know of that dimension before we even try to destroy it. Why would we want to destroy it?
I actually don't know, but if anyone, if United States and Russia, the whole planet is going to go down. The whole planet.
Well, perhaps our planet will go down, but I don't think so much the universe.
The U.S. and Russia. Everything's going to go down. Like everyone's going just like one thing is the whole it's going to be actual world war because all the countries over there are going to just declare war on each other.
Yeah, it could be like what happened in World War II. I know that you like World War II a lot.
Yeah,
And
but
how
like,
each country kind of just jumped in to help their buddy, and then
yes, but
it
like,
had
it won't be like that. It'll be worse. There will be more tragedies.
More tragedies.
Because for one reason, like World War II or World War One, we didn't have as good as we do now. Like we have better stuff.
Like weapons.
We have better weapons. We have better we have more resources.
More resources, okay.
So, because in World War One, Russia had to get out the war because they were running low.
They were running low. So this in World War One, Russia had to pull out because they were running low on supplies and resources. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but like they were like pulling out that easily. Like they were still fighting, but like they were like
retreating.
No, like they were just like holding down. Like they didn't like retreat.
But they were just holding their ground.
Because they were just
advancing.
out of resources.
Okay.
Like resources. So they needed to hold their ground for a moment. And so like it's actually going to be, because Russia now is going to have a whole lot of resources. Whole lot.
Possibly.
And we're going, but like this could turn into a nuke war. That's
nuclear
the thing.
war, yeah, it could definitely turn into a nuclear war. Hopefully that doesn't happen, because that's a very scary prospect.
Nukes, they're dangerous.
They're beyond dangerous.
You should never play with a nuke.
Do you know what country was attacked by a nuke?
Japan.
Japan? Do you remember the cities that were attacked? Do you know the cities that were attacked?
I think it was I forgot.
Hiroshima was one of the cities that was attacked by a nuke. And the second one is starts with an N.
Hiroshima?
Nagasaki.
But like...
So those were the first and hopefully the last times that any country was nuked on purpose during a war.
Because for one reason, that destroyed everything. Like a nuke, everything's gone.
Yep.
But
so let's talk about a nuke. How does a nuclear weapon work?
A nuclear weapon works like...
Where does it get its energy from? It's not it's not dynamite.
But
right?
like...
How does a nuclear weapon work?
Like, do you know like... Remember like just like an actual like a bomb like what planes uses? But just imagine 100.
Right.
Just dropping down on one whole city.
Right, but where does the nuclear weapon get its energy from?
The little thing shoots out like the air.
Close. A nuclear weapon gets its energy from it actually splits an atom, and when an atom splits, it creates a chain reaction, and it creates an almost unlimited amount of energy. And that, when you split that atom, it creates the nuclear explosion. So
like
that is in simplest terms.
You rather get bombed like from like a war like II plane, like a bomb, than an actual nuke. You rather choose a bomb than a nuke.
Okay.
Because like a bomb will do damage, but not as much damage as a nuke.
That's right. So we were here talking to Elazar. We were getting his ideas on evolution, the universe, God, and then that led into a discussion about nuclear weapons and World War II.
I don't know how that, but okay.
But it's okay. And Elazar and I try to have intellectual discussions as much as we can have, because Elazar is a little scientist of his own. All right. So we're gonna cut this video out. Elazar, do you want anything to say before we cut out? Subscribe. Elazar says subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.
And I would like to be hitting 0 likes. 0 likes.
So, I want to thank everybody who decided to watch. I'm going to try to keep these videos coming. We'll choose a topic. Elazar is a brilliant young man.
Wait.
Okay.
Every 2 days.
Every 3 days, Elazar says.
Or maybe 5. Every 5 or every 3.
So, thanks to everyone that watched. Elazar, if you want to say bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a good night. And we're cutting off.